Hey, welcome to All Things Brick. I'm Jack, and this is City Update number 16. So, there's been a lot of changes in the LEGO City, both above ground and also in the underground part of the city. So, starting off, I got a bunch of green base plates for the city, and I took out like the little pond thing over here, and I moved it right here, so kind of like as a placeholder, because there's not going to be many buildings there in the future yet. I'm mainly going to be focusing on this area, so I wanted to be able to tile in the sidewalk, and I'm also going to work on a plaza. I'm getting some designs ready. I'm going to have like a cool looking design right here in between the skyscrapers, because you know, it just makes sense. People want to like hang out around there in the plaza, and eventually, like, I'm gonna keep this like an open field for now, but eventually it's gonna be tiled around here, and then in like about a base plate wide, there's going to be the last final skyscraper. It's gonna be about this high. It's gonna be similar to that one right there. It's gonna be more of like a futuristic, and also it's gonna have a lot of plants in between each floor. It's gonna look pretty cool. That's gonna probably come later in the year. I haven't really got to designing it yet. I want to take my time on that and really make it one of the best skyscrapers you'll ever see. So that's what's going there eventually. And moving on over here, I'm working on, this is going to be a corner building in like a regular modular sized building. That's probably going to be my own design, so that's going to come a little later, probably after a few other things, and maybe even after the skyscraper, so that's not like one of the main priority things. But over here, this empty spot is going to be the next modular building. The police station set that came out in like January, so I already ordered it, but you know, typical Lego, they still haven't delivered it, so and it's making its way, I guess. So that's gonna be there. And anyway, I finished the 99% finished it. The skyscraper right here. I got all like 30 doors, and I finished like the shaft, so the elevators work completely, and there's doors that open inwards, which is kind of cool because you can't open a door out, but because of the elevator shaft, so but it looks a lot better with the doors, and the elevators are both fully functional. So, and oh yeah, there's no motor or anything on the top. It's fully integrated into the top floor of the building. The battery pack, the motor, the receiver, it's all in the top floor, so it's pretty cool. And like the last thing is the slant, finishing off the slant. I got this, I guess you could call it the wall. I got it in perfectly fine, like it's a 45-degree angle. And I got the floors to extend like pretty much to the, like till they hit the thing, which it looks realistic, so that's good. So yeah, I'm just waiting on the little tiny windows. That's not going to be the color, it's just going to be like tiny windows in the spaces to fill in the gaps. Then otherwise it's going to be done and finished. And I did start a little bit on the interior. Well, like a little bit. I started on the wall right here for the restaurant and the football field. I built the football field. Now all I really need to do is the snack bar, which is going to go right here, and then the stands, which is going to be like kind of like along in there. And then I'm gonna have to take this floor, like the floor part of it, I'm gonna have to take the floor out because I want it to be like 2 stories high, because it makes sense, you know, you throw the football, it's gonna hit the ceiling if I don't take it off, just to make it more realistic. I think that's basically all for the top part of this Lego city. So moving along underground, as you can see, a ton of stuff has changed. I literally ripped out everything that was existing, and I built a whole new like water recycler in like the water generator plant. So and I took like, I built this based off of like science and stuff because I like science, so I wanted to make it like realistic. So there's like the sewage treatment plant right here, which goes, which takes the water, puts it through a bunch of filters, and then that water comes down here into the large like water holding tank, which is actually really large compared to the minifigures. You can kind of see to give it some scale. And then the water from this tank, there's a pipe that goes around all the way down here to like a main pump type thing that pumps it up to the city. So it's like, it makes sense logically, so I like it a lot, and it's pretty cool. And then there's some more pipes that go from the sewage treatment plant that gets rid of all the sewage and turns it into like fertilizer and nutrients for the plants. That's where all this is like the fertilizer generator that takes like nitrogen from the train cars. Like you can see over here, there's the like water train car that has water or nitrogen. So they just plug it in, and this does all that stuff, and it makes like the fertilizer for the hydro farm, which is over here. So yeah, I basically got all of this, and I filled in all the gaps because there was a lot of holes and a lot of gaps. There's probably still a little bit more stuff I could do with this, just to fill in all the rest of the gaps, but it took all the negative space and it made it a lot better. I'm going to be doing something similar over here with the rocket ship. This is just a fake wall. It's not actually going to be this. I'm planning on some sort of wall right here to separate the rocket ship from the rest of the underground, because, well, it's a rocket ship, so if it launched, you know. So that's what's going there, and this is kind of like another detail of like an exhaust pipe vent thing that I'm going to be building there. And this is just some more details. Like I took this negative space away by putting in like a rocket fuel pipe and stuff like that, and I cemented in the plans for the track. So the track is fully operational. It's just lacking a little bit of detail because I ran out of 2x4s, so there's that. So it's not 100% finished, but it works, so that's good. And yeah, so I think that's basically all for this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, and also subscribe if you want any future content, and be sure to check out our website in the description. You can get the Instagram page, the store, and all the other stuff if you want to. Thanks for watching.